Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 3. Really frustrated. I lost another episode of recording, which sucks because we were winning a war against Sweden, and I just had my video corrupted, so I lost all of that progress. And it's really frustrating because we were like on the brink of winning the war, and yeah, I lost it. I mean, it was like 40 minutes, but I lost all of that. So I'm pretty salty right now. I'm having a real bad time, and I don't really want to play anymore because I'm angry. But whatever, we're gonna jump into it now. Unfortunately, this is save scummy, but in my recording, Novgorod did join the war with Sweden. They allied mid-war, which we talked about that before. I think it's stupid that you can ally mid-war and they will come to aid you. But since, I mean, we lost the footage, I mean, we were still winning. Jilland and Shayland came to our aid, as well as this little guy, although he got beat up pretty bad immediately. We all went to war. We were taking it to Sweden. They joined kind of late, so it was like a little too late for them to do anything. And we had Sweden on the ropes, and then my video corrupted. This guy didn't even come over. So like, I don't know what he was doing, but those 3,000 men we were worried about, they never even came to bother us. So like, I don't really know what's going on, why they didn't come or whatever. Maybe they're at war with someone as well. They're not. So I don't really know what the deal with that was. But anyway, since we did lose that, we could try to ally with Novgorod before the war so that they don't come in to aid Sweden. But you know, that's pretty save scummy. I think we'll just go to war. Sweden, suck it. We're gonna go to war. And I declared for the Duchy of Bergslagen, because it's a huge chunk of Sweden. I actually don't know. Maybe that's not even the best war goal, because like if we took another one, we could probably hold it a little easier. I had a little bit of hard time because this is like 4 different provinces here, so it was really hard to hold that because they kept sieging down one while I was trying to take another. So we could just ignore that and take something easier, like this over here. This would be Västergötland. It would only be 2 provinces. No, we want to take a big chunk out of Sweden to weaken them significantly. So I think we go for Bergslagen again and just hope that everything shakes out the way it did the first time. So we'll declare war, and we're immediately going to call our allies. And again, I won this war in my corrupted video, so like, it should be easy, right? You would think it'd just be as easy the second time. So we'll call them to war. We'll even call this little guy, although, like I said, he got his butt handed to him right after we started the war. So I don't know that it's in his best interest to join us, but we're going to call everyone we called last time. And we're going to raise our men. Sweden does have an army off our coast. Raise our men just in defense of the capital in case they try to land here. And we're going to go to war with Sweden. Yeah, and we're going to leave like 2,500 men back at base just to defend our capital. Our allies are joining the war, of course. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have 4,100 men. Let's just split them and leave half here and send the other half. We'll leave the higher number back at home and we'll send the weaker. No, change commander. We want the one that prevents friendly casualties. So make this some random guy. And then for the weaker one, for the bigger one, there's no way to swap commanders. You have to manually undo them and redo them. So this guy gets a defensive. This reduces their defensive. Okay. Yes, we want the guy who reduces casualties to stay at home. And we want the guy who goes to war. That would be this group. We want you to be the one that reduces their defensive advantage, so we don't lose as much when we get into war when they're in a defensive position. And we're going to go hassle Sweden immediately. Now, 2,000 men back at base is not a huge number. We would like that to be higher to defend our home, just because of that mechanic we talked about before, where if they siege your capital, there's a chance that they will capture your ruler, which will give 100% war score. So I don't like that mechanic. We got to watch out for that. We did end up sieging Sweden in the footage that I lost, but we did not get the ruler. We caught his wife, many of his grandkids, and one of his daughters, and we just executed all of them to destroy his dynasty. But because none of them gave us war score, so we didn't get an easy win, but whatever. Man, it sucks to lose that footage because, like, I really did. We had Sweden on the ropes. I could have taken all of that out of Sweden, and then to lose that footage is like getting kicked in the face, frankly. So, yeah, let's do this. I don't know if they're going to ally Novgorod again. If they do, last time they came in pretty late. If we look at Novgorod, they are at war and pretty depleted. So they probably want several months to regain strength. We're going to keep an eye on our allies here. We would like them to come join up with us. Please? Yes, they're going to come and reinforce us. I don't think we get a defending advantage if we're capturing their land, because I think they still are considered a defender unless we have control of it. So we just want to keep an eye out on things. They did come over to aid us, which isn't really going to help very much. We really should march on the capital just because there is a possibility we could capture the ruler and end the war immediately. But I don't really like that mechanic, so we would take casualties. Why is there a little skull icon? We would be over the limit, I guess. So we did siege that down. We didn't get any gold or anything out of it. That's odd. Sweden might be coming to attack our capital. I'm concerned. We just have to keep an eye on them. Jarl Adar gave Sweden a claim on me. Great. Great, you freaking idiot. So I don't know where the Swedish army is going. Are you the Swede? You are. I don't know where they're going. We're going to siege their land. Actually, we should move into Bergslagen, because that's the war goal. So holding that will give a ticking war score. So we should take those instead. He's going to go up to Trandalag. Is he going to attack someone else? Are you at war with someone else? No, he's not. My counselor died. That's not great. He's going to come siege my son's provinces, I guess. It's not a huge concern for us. I would like to send my full army over here. I'm just so wary of them capturing our capital and possibly getting a 100% war score. 2 of my counselors died? Because you were my marshals, I guess. Because you were my champions. You're fighting for me. Chiefess Katarina of Westfold. As my marshal? No, I don't. Oh, because she's my vassal. And she wants to be on the council. You would be a good diplomat. Jarl Otter. What are you good at? Where's Jarl Otter? Why can't I swap him? What are you good at? You're okay at intrigue, so we'll put you over here. Jarl Otter of Opland. And then we'll make her our diplomat because she's pretty good. And that'll make her happier because she's my vassal. And then my marshal will just be whoever's really good at marshaling. So we'll take that guy. It's fine. Yeah, I would really like to send my other army over here to do stuff, but I'm concerned about them sweeping in and possibly capturing our ruler, which would be really, really bad. I really wish my allies would all come up here. It looks like only my one ally is here. Who are you? Oh, Shayland? Why is Jilland not here? Jilland is like my main ally. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they went that way instead of coming all the way up. Looks like they're going to try to take the fight here. I don't know. I don't know how fighting works either. The AI dances around so much. It's basically like, here's my thing. The AI in Crusader Kings, if you try to attack them in a fight, they will always retreat until it's in a favorable position for them. So, like, no matter what you're doing, they will never fight you unless they feel that they have an advantage. So, like, this fight, the only reason they took that is because they have an advantage. And you'll see, ideally, despite having 1,300 more men, I'm willing to bet this is going to be a very close fight because Sweden stuck around to take the fight. You'll see the bar is very much in the middle. My sister, Countess Malmfrid. I have a sister? Captured during the siege of Jorvik. Who? What? I have a sister? Oh, I had a half-sister. That's right. My brother-in-law. Oh, my sister married the guy in Jorvik. I didn't know that. So we're at war with our brother-in-law. See, like, look how close this fight was. Despite them having a significant numbers advantage, the AI knew that they had a good defensive advantage, so they just waited, and they didn't engage until it was in their benefit. And you can say, like, oh, well, in real life, a military wouldn't take a fight that they thought they would lose, which is true, but, like, you also, from a game perspective, you should program AI so some AI is dumb. Some guys are good strategists, some guys are not. Why not use the stats of the commanders and stuff as a determining factor on how advanced their AI is, instead of making it so literally 100% of the time they're dodging around and never taking a fight until it's advantageous for them. It's just a little frustrating to constantly dance around with an enemy that you know you would crush if they would just stop freaking moving. And because it's the AI, they can act instantly. So, like, let's say I go to move in here to take a fight. Well, they know exactly when I'm going to arrive. They know exactly how long it will take them to go to every other province. So they will wait until the very last possible moment, move. I will never catch them, but I'm already locked in place, so I can't even move to intercept them because the AI knows everything exactly down to the day. And it just gets a little frustrating, honestly. Like, that is one of my least favorite parts of EU4, Crusader Kings, all of that. Because the AI will never be caught in an unfavorable position unless you truly have them, like, fully cornered and there's nowhere for them to go. Lifestyle perk. Vassals give more taxes and levies. That's pretty great. Take that. I don't think I got that in the episode I lost. Did I get a stewardship point? I don't remember. So the war's going okay at the moment. They still have a fair number of men. Looks like they're going to do the same thing they did again. They're going to kind of come around. Looks like they are getting some allied support here, actually. 1,100 men. Hostile army. Raiders of Vastraros. So looks like they're just here to raid. I'm not sure why they're taking a fight with me when they're raiders. Why? Why would you do that? So now we've lost men because some raiders came? I don't know why they would walk into my army. That's literally the opposite of what I've been saying the AI does, so I don't really understand why they would do that. Why would you do that? That's so stupid. Whatever. Keeping our men at home. Who are you? Raiders of Tunsberg, neutral army. Tunsberg? That's here? No, here. Isn't this Tunsberg? It is. Why are you sending men off to raid when you should be aiding me at war, you freaking vassals? You're a vasshole. That's what you are. All right, let's siege this. Then we're going to move on to their capital. See if we can take their leader. There, we're losing a fight to the army of Sweden, of course. They're going to try to re-siege this because it's part of the war goal, so they don't want us to get a ticking war score. We've concluded our siege. It looks like we didn't get anything out of it. Looks like that army is going to go take the fight. We do hold this land, so they wouldn't get a defensive bonus, I don't think. And it looks like they are going to take a good fight there. It looks like that's going to work in our favor, especially once they reinforce. So anything that kills some of Sweden's men, they only lost about 400 men. I don't really understand what determines... Why did I just lose a lot of alliances? Oh, he died. The ruler of Jilin died. Huh. We formed an alliance with him, though. Of Brittany. Oh, that's Jilin still. Oh, no. Brittany became independent again. I see. So Jilin lost control over Brittany, and because of relationships, which is my daughter, that we married, is now the Queen of Brittany. Good for you, or Chiefess of Brittany. All right, well, Brittany's pretty far away, so I don't think there's going to be a lot we can do there. But, yeah, let's siege. Why are you not sieging Sweden? Siege Sweden. So we don't have a relationship with Jilin anymore, huh? You're still in the war with me. You have a child, but I don't really have any children to marry to that, to maintain that alliance. Whatever. For now, this is fine. And again, we just want to take a chunk out of Sweden so that we can slow down their roll. And I was really hoping once I declared war that other people would declare war as well. Defending against a peasant revolt. Leader Juven of peasant revolt. You're revolting in this area. Looks like you've taken over a lot of it, in fact. So that's good. That's a distraction for Sweden. It's going to lower control and all those things, which means lower taxes and levies and whatnot. So that is beneficial as well. We lost another alliance. Taik Getsuki of Skara. That would be this guy. He died. Okay. Ally joins the war. Chieftain Harain. So I still have a relationship with you? I don't, but you're still in the war. I see. Okay. We'll siege down his capital. It'd be really great if we captured the king here. We have died. Oh God, no. So this did not happen in my lost recording. So that sucks. In the corrupted video, we didn't die. I'm not sure why I died here. My son ascends to the throne. Oh man, no. Okay. Yeah. So we're King Kjotva. We're way over our domain limit. So we need to distribute some land. And everyone is going to hate us, which is going to be hugely problematic. Doing this while at war is not good. We have a new leader of our religious faction. We joined the war, right? We were still at war. Yes. Oh, this sucks. Okay. So this, like I said, this did not happen in the video that I lost. So that's not great. So what all do I hold? First of all, let's take a look at our council. Because our vassals are going to be mad. In fact, let's... Oh, succession in the middle of a war is really bad. Because I have other things I should be focused on. You can ransom this lady of Sweden. Who are you? For 10 gold? Ignore that. Powerful vassals expect council positions. Okay, Chieftain Barrett of Vestlog. Of Vestlog. Where? Up here? You are not what I would consider a powerful vassal. Of Helgum. Also not what I would consider a powerful vassal. And Scully of Vestland. You are a powerful vassal. So what can you do that I can get you on my council? You're an okay steward. You can be a steward. Of Vestland. This guy is better, but I don't really care about him as much. We want our brother to like us. Additionally, let's hold a feast because it will make our vassals like us more. Apparently we're a drunkard, which is not great. Cost us 100 gold, but it will make people less likely to go against us. Because our father was an excellent steward, we have a lower domain limit than he did, and we get less taxes, which is not great. Why don't we check what is your lifestyle focus? You are a marshal, and you went into strategist, which is acceptable, but I would have preferred overseer, marshal and dread plus control. Yeah, give me the control growth. Yeah, and we'll focus on that. We're above our domain limit. Yeah, how many... Jarldom of Agder, Chiefdom. Do I have too many Jarldoms? No, I only have 2 Jarldoms. Chiefdom of Morarna. Yeah, we're going to give this away. Is there, who rules Jamtland? We do. And Agder. Not that one. Not that one. So not Opland. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. So, no one... We're in charge of Jamtland. We should give someone else Jamtland. Who do I have that I could give this to? Line of succession to our son. Are you my heir? Oh, he's a bleeder too. So this is a problem with our son being a bleeder, is that a lot of our children can inherit that. You're 5. Are you my heir? Who's my heir? Okay, you're not. You need to have... you're focused on stewardship. I mean, that's fine. Who is your educator? Is me. I'm not that good. I wish we had gotten on top of that when he was not our heir. I wish I had thought to do that. Okay, so who's going to inherit this area? This kid. Congratulations, son. Despite being a child who is 5, you are now the Jarl of... Was it Jamtland? Must hold or receive at least one county together. Yeah, give him all of it. Yeah. Congratulations, son. Child ruler. Let me guess, you went on the council. So that should take care of our domain holdings, because currently we only hold Agder and apparently one more place, probably Moray. No, that went to my brother. Okay, that's fine. Our numbers have been depleted as well. Things like that are all concerns. Let's get back to sieging. I would love to polish this war off. A feast, yes. Welcome everyone. Having a nice feast. Should hopefully raise our vassals' opinions. Mutual spirits. We started an ordinary feast, became an exceptional one thanks to Chieftain and Laufer. I don't really know who you are. We spoke all evening. Great, he likes us more. Fantastic. We really want to finish this siege. Hopefully get some heirs and stuff. My dear wife, Alfhirder, has been working hard to ensure everything about the feast goes well. I squeeze her hand and smile at her. What would I have done without her? You gain household efforts, more vassal opinions, and people in our court like us more. Great. My dear wife. Oh, and we have a troubled daughter. 17-year-old daughter, eh? Group of guests are approaching. Poor woman has never been good with people. So, are you shy or something? Trusting, temperate, and shy. So we'll distract people from her, which will make her like us more, or we could call her out, put her on the spot, but we'll gain stress because we're compassionate. No, of course we will distract from our lovely daughter. Speaking of which, okay, and then the feast is over, we gain prestige, everyone likes us more, and the feast ends, which is great. Speaking of our daughter, we should form some alliances. So we lost all of the alliances we had previously. So you have a 12-year-old daughter, 4-year-old son, 2-year-old son. We have children that young. How many? My God, we have a lot of children. So we have a 0-year-old daughter we could marry to your 2-year-old son. Let's do that. Arrange marriage. Yes, 0-year-old daughter. Marriage will be of his dynasty. That's fine. Great. And then we would like to ally Jilland again. You have a 1-year-old daughter. We should have a child that is of appropriate age. Or close to. We have a 5-year-old son. That will be fine. Son, vassal, and ward. Yes. Medium, blah, blah, blah. They will like us. Will not accept. Patrilineal marriage. Yeah, of course it is. It's my son. Oh, is it your only child? Is that... Okay, because it's his heir, he doesn't want to marry his heir off patrilineally, because then he would not have any heir at all. So it looks like Jilland is not going to be our ally at the moment. Vastergotland, you got your week. You're at war right now, though. Who could we could try to marry Novgorod. They didn't come to the war to help Sweden, so maybe we could form an alliance. 28, 25 is your youngest? No, you have some younger ones. You have a 14-year-old son. We have a daughter who was 17. Oh, you're already married. You're already married. 21-year-old son. Also betrothed. Do you not have any children who are unmarried? I wish there was like just a little symbol down here that showed if they were married or not. It would save me a lot of clicking. You're married. You have a daughter who's unmarried, but she's 28. And we don't have the option to marry with her. Why can't I betroth? Maybe because they're a different religion. Well, then how did Sweden ally with them if they're a different religion? I can't marry them. You have a lot of dead kids. They're all married. So how did Sweden form an alliance with you in the first place? All your kids are married. Whatever. How strong is Estonia? You're not super strong. Maybe you would like a marriage? You have a daughter? Would you like to marry my young son? 3-year-old? Will not accept. Different faith. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of thought you might say that. Okay, well, this is not going to work for the time being. Whatever, focus on the war. We're at 25 minutes. We haven't done anything. Got a martial alliance thing. Sappers increases siege progress. Sure. We'll continue the strategist tree since we're right here to get the perk. I took his son, Freyr, hostage. Accepted a betrothal. We captured his quarter. Yeah, so not the leader, unfortunately. But we're getting, nope, no prisoner benefits. So our prisoners can all be ransomed. We have a lot of them. Let's just start ransoming. You won't accept. That's your son, right? King Bjorn. What's wrong with your face, bro? Severely injured? Okay. Why don't we, like I did in my lost footage, I executed a lot of his children. I'm going to do that to damage their line. So this is his son. We're going to execute him. We lose stress to execute people. Oh my god, these fucking traits are so annoying. So every time I want to execute someone, I'm going to gain stress. That's so fucking stupid. Why? You're punishing me for playing the game. Kill the kid. Okay, so we're not going to execute everyone. We'll just leave them in our dungeon. Right? Like in Crusader Kings 2, there was an option to like throw them deeper in the dungeon. You're in house arrest. Who are you? You're his daughter. Yeah, you're going into the dungeon. We will gain stress because we are compassionate. Of course we will. So basically, what I'm learning from this game is that anytime you do anything, if you are a good person, if you have any positive trait, you will be punished for following the mechanics of the game. That's my takeaway, is that the game does not want you to behave. They don't want you to play the game as a player. They want you to play the game. They're forcing you to roleplay. I think that that's stupid. I believe that roleplay should be something I choose to do, not something I get punished for not doing. So I'm super frustrated by that. Whatever. Continue sieging. What a fucking waste of my time. We'll go ahead and ransom people then, since we can't really do anything with them. We can't really do anything. Accept your ransom, great. Continue sieging. We hold the entire war goal at this point. Looks like they can handle this fight. I don't know if they're going to take that fight or not. Prisoner died in my dungeon. We won the siege. Just keep releasing prisoners, I guess. Can't ransom anyone. And I can't kill them. So they're just going to sit in my dungeon. What a waste. The whole game mechanic completely negated because I have one trait that I have absolutely no control over. It was stupid. Stupid mechanic. Benevolent Liege, Vestlin, Conquest of Thomond. Aren't both of those in my domain? Vestland is here. Thomond is... No, that's Ireland. What? Why are you going to war with them? Why are you going to war with Ireland? Sure. I'm not going to participate, but sure. Getting a little salty. Getting a little tilted. Getting a little frustrated. Somehow they lost this. Why are you not going in to reinforce them? So we're going to lose a fight here and lose war score because they couldn't be bothered to reinforce this fight. They're just going to let them lose. That makes perfect sense. Of course you would. Why wouldn't you? So stupid. Oh, getting a little tilted. Like, and that's the thing is that, like, I'm winning. I'm playing the game. I'm doing well. And I'm still unhappy because of the mechanics of the game. So, like, that's a sign to me that this is a problem. Like, everyone gets mad when they're losing, right? Like, everybody gets frustrated. But I'm actually winning and doing well and having, you know, conquering everything. And I'm still not happy because of it. We're going to gain the lifestyle instead of spending gold. Another siege. Captured some guy's brother. Doesn't matter. Continue sieging. Unfortunately, Sweden has so many holdings. It's another hostile army, so now they've got 2,200 men coming in because our allies couldn't be bothered to help each other. Don't know why that happened exactly. They're probably going to go siege the war goal. Yeah. So right here we have all these armies. These are not my allies. Here come 3,000 men. Hopefully they are not stupid and actually do something productive. We're going to continue sieging down Sweden's holdings. Yeah. It's fine. And we're going to move our men back down to maybe reinforce and help with the fighting. And try to continue holding the war goal. As long as we hold the war goal over time, we will gradually win. We're getting very, very close because of that fight that really went our way. So if we siege down like one more province, we should be able to finish off Sweden. Hopefully my video doesn't corrupt this time. I don't want to have to do this a third time. It will make me absolutely bonkers. My aunt was released from prison. That would be my sister who was captured that we discussed earlier in the episode. And we hit 100%, so we are immediately going to enforce our demands to prevent our allies from screwing this up for us. We will gain 150 fame, blah, 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 and we now control... We took a big chunk out of Sweden, which is really good. Our fame increased, which is fine. We're no longer at war, but we're stagnating because we have our armies raised. Oh, we are still technically at war with Thomond, but we're not going to go over there. We have absolutely no interest in participating in that war. It's too far away. We took a big chunk out of Sweden. Sweden should be considerably weaker now. 2,100 men at cap, plus 800 from allies. They're allied to Finland. That's interesting. Where is Finland? I don't see Finland. Where's Finland? Oh, I was in the, what? They're allied to... So, basically, someone controls the Jarldom of Finland, and they're allied to Sweden, even though Sweden is not... Finland is not actually formed as like a country, as a kingdom. Apparently, Finland is the Jarldom that they're discussing there, so... We did take Bergslagen, which is really good. It did put us over our domain limit considerably, but I'm going to... Why are you hostile? Of Winchester? Who the hell are you? Why are you hostile? Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going to send our men back home, or even just in here to disband. And we're going to immediately... We're going to call the episode immediately, because again, I don't want this to corrupt and then lose my progress. So, we took a chunk out of Sweden. I did get a little salty in this episode. I do get frustrated by certain game mechanics and some things that, in my opinion, just don't make any dang sense and get pretty frustrating. So, you know, just bear with me as we go through those things. Like I said, that too, like, I'm winning, I'm doing well in the game, and I'm still upset, you know? Like, I think when people get angry at a game because they're losing, it's a lot less valid because you're just frustrated that you're losing. But, like, I'm doing well. I'm the strongest in the region. I feel very confident in how we're doing things. I'm still frustrated constantly by game mechanics. And I feel like that is a real indicator that there's a problem. Because everyone gets mad when they're losing. If you're winning and getting mad, that says something about the game. I think that them forcing you to roleplay again with your character, I like it conceptually. But every character we've had so far, I've been punished for using one of the game's mechanics. When we were honest, we were punished for scheming. Because we're compassionate, we cannot take advantage of having prisoners. And it's really frustrating. So like the entire tenet, even though it is my religion that I sacrifice people, my character says, no, no, no. I know it's my religion, but I'm not doing it. And in fact, becomes really stressed out when I do it. So I'm really annoyed by that. I think that that's a really big mistake that they've made in this game. And hopefully that in the future, maybe that changes as they patch things. Because this feels like you're locking me out of game mechanics that are kind of crucial to expanding and playing the game. Man, France ate up Lotharingia, huh? France is pretty beefy, pretty big. They're very similar to us militarily. Anyway, we've fractured Sweden a fair bit. We did some damage to his dynasty, and he apparently got really injured at war. So odds are good he's going to die soon, and it'll shuffle to his heir, which will fracture remaining alliances that he might have, and might make him easy pickings in the future. So, for now, everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. Sorry I got so salty. I'm going to work to calm down and not be that aggressive in the future. But for now, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the near future with another episode of Crusader Kings 3.